JurassicWorld.org podcast, episode 15. I'm joined with Chris and Assis. Hello, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, not bad. We are sponsored by Jurassic Fan Gear. Go to JurassicFanGear.com to buy some amazing fan gear. And Famous IDs as well sponsor us. If you use coupon code JW.org, or actually coupon code JW.org, on their website, FamousIDs.com, you can get 20% discount on all their Jurassic IDs.
That's right, 20%, kids.
How we going?
20%.
How we doing, guys?
Oh, we're still
okay.
doing good.
Still doing
good.
A few days since we recorded, right? Like what, 2 days?
Yeah, this is our quickest turnaround for a podcast ever.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
chef celebration.
You're welcome.
We were just like, let's do this, and then
for no reason, we're like, let's do a podcast.
I was last night because like I was just drinking and watching True Detective, and like last night I'm like, Assis, did we say we're doing a podcast tomorrow? And he's just like, yep, and I'm like, okay, let me set that on my phone.
Yes, I saw your tweets, man. I think it's good, but then obviously, as per usual, the minute we sit down to actually record the podcast, a lot of news hits.
It's ridiculous.
I hate that sometimes.
It always happens, which I guess is a blessing and a curse, because it means we can talk about it ASAP, but it means we're behind on the articles and there's a lot to report.
There's so much to talk about. Like, we thought it was funny because when we were talking about this one, we thought it was kind of be like a laid back podcast where we could take it like nice and chill, and it will be to an extent, but it's so much. There's so much to talk about.
So much. I think we should start with the Lego site because that dropped just first.
Do you want to? Okay. Yeah, let's talk Legos.
Okay, so if you go to Lego.com.
Wait, Chris, I hate when you say Legos. I hate when people say Legos. It's just Lego. Oh my god, it's such a pet peeve of mine. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm with you, Assis.
Let's talk Lego.
I hate it.
Sorry, I wasn't a Lego kid.
It's not just you, it's everyone. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it.
Hey, Cease.
That's my nerdiness. What's
go
up?
fuck yourself.
No!
Somebody run us through this site. You've got products, characters, and activities.
And videos and games. Yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, Lego.com
Awkward pause. We have to cut that out.
Lego.com/Jurassic World. It's jam-packed with information, not only about the Lego sets themselves, but also about like the characters. You can read about the dinosaurs. You can do coloring book activities. You can watch a video for the Legos. It's pretty cool. It's like one of the TVs. It's a TV commercial for the Legos. And then there are web-based games, and then it also links you to the Lego Jurassic World video game, which I haven't clicked the link to see if they have anything new. I like the fact that they say catch them all. Like they're making a Pokemon reference there. I like this.
Let's talk about the human characters that we've got in the Lego game. They said there's over 100 playable, isn't there? But on the website they've got Chris Bryce, Ty Simpkins, Nick Robinson, Simon Masrani, Dr. Wu, Hoskins. Vic Hoskins has a really really old looking Lego figure. You've got an ACU guy, and you've got a vet. That
vet looks angry. That looks like Muldoon.
Yeah, that's Muldoon.
He's alive.
Muldoon's son, Jamie Muldoon. James Muldoon, something. I don't know.
There's some really cool stuff on this site. I appreciate the fact that they've done. Lego have marketed their products and games.
Yeah.
Really well.
Well, the website itself, the website's based off of the physical products, not like the video game. Like the video game has its own separate website.
Yeah. But it's a great site.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let me see. If you click Lego video game from here, I just want to see if they have anything new. No, it looks like just the same trailers we've seen. Features. No pictures of inside of the game for Jurassic World yet.
You can get lots of pictures on Facebook.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of Lego Jurassic World pictures.
Yes, there's some gameplay videos on YouTube as well, which is
the game looks really
the
fun.
gameplay one was great on there.
Build your Jurassic World. So, anyways, let's talk the characters. Back to the characters.
Okay.
Do you want to talk the human characters or do you want to talk the dinosaurs? Because I think the Raptors have the most interesting bios.
Yeah, let's do Raptors, man. We all know the humans.
So let's start with Blue.
Okay.
Who wants to read it?
Assis, you can read it.
Oh man! All right, sounds good. I'm just gonna skim because I don't know how to read. That's my fun fact for you guys. I've never learned how to read or write.
It makes sense. Your lack of articles now makes sense.
Yeah. There you go. That makes sense, right?
When are you gonna write another article?
I wrote one like 2 days ago, didn't I?
No.
What do you read? I haven't used my Twitter in years. 4 days ago. Assis, you haven't written an article since in this year.
No, I have. Shut the hell up.
Hang on. Let me have a look. I've got stats.
Stuff, right?
Total users 4. Right. Hang on, where's the...
I must have wrote something MTV related. I remember the MTV logo somewhere.
Yeah. No. Accounts.
What?
Hang on. It tells me how many articles each of us have written.
Alright, let's hear it.
It's just loading. Okay, I've 187 I've done. Chris has done 59. Assis has done 27.
Assis, you've been with the site longer.
Yeah,
but I was. I don't know.
You don't like writing articles, do you, Assis?
I don't like writing articles. No, I don't like it. I just want to be the Zagway guy.
Sorry, guys. You're about to witness Assis getting fired from the.
Oh wow!
You're out of here.
No, your last post was the Mike Giacchino one in April, so fair enough.
Okay, that was
fair enough.
Suck it. That's not even February. That was literally this month. So suck it. One a month, right?
That's honestly a lot more recent than I remember.
Yeah, same. Let me see if it's a
I don't
shit
like
article.
the article.
So much.
Is the article approved?
First the Twitter, now this.
Is the article approved? Is it on the site?
Oh, come on, guys. This is turning into the last podcast. Like, first Twitter, now this. That's okay. I'll take it.
Hang on, I want to have a look if it's... it was approved.
Okay.
But I'm going to see if it's like a shit article or not.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like...
Well, joke's on you, because...
I meant if it's just like...
You approved
you
it.
just
You
just post a picture.
There you go.
No, it's alright. I remember I cropped the images for you, but no, this is the one where Mike Giacchino has now begun recording the Jurassic World score and has taken to Instagram and posted an image of part of the score sheet for the track As the Jurassic World Turns. The image can be seen below.
I've got a question for you guys. So if the Jurassic World score either officially comes out or hits the internet before the movie comes out, are you going to listen to it?
No.
Correct. Good.
Yes.
Good answer, Jack. Bad answer.
Why?
I don't know. I mean,
It's such a...
like I haven't
such a riff on a scene.
I haven't been able to pull myself back from the footage. I haven't been able to hold myself back from the footage, but I'm not going to listen to the music until I see it in the movie. I mean, if
that makes no sense.
If I can buy it, I'll buy it, but I won't listen to it until after I see the movie.
I agree.
Okay,
I think
no.
I wouldn't listen because I only listen to film scores when I'm maybe writing myself or something. I don't really go out of my way to listen to them. I appreciate them in the movie. I should listen to more outside of it. But anyway, I don't think I would go out of my way to listen to the score for Jurassic World. I think I'd rather see it in the movie and then I'll download it or buy it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to hear it. And like, maybe if they released a preview, like officially, like released like a preview for one song, I would give it a listen. Like if Colin,
one full song.
Like if Colin posted a song, I'd probably give it a listen. But if like a website uploads all of them or even previews from all of them, I would skip.
Yeah,
that's racist.
That is not racist. Do you know what that word means?
I don't know. Yeah, I know what it means.
Matt W has commented on our... Okay, no, we need to talk about
Blue.
Lego.
Blue. All right, back to Blue. Speaking of Matt W, Blue the Velociraptor.
Who's Matt W? Hold on.
She's the leader and the oldest of the Raptor pack, larger and smarter than the rest. She insists on eating first, which is why Owen feeds her last, so she remembers he's in charge.
Oh, motherfucker. It's like a dog. It's like you don't feed the dog until all of you have finished eating kind of thing. It shows that it's
this
last.
stuff is insane. I'm so excited about the Raptor stuff.
Does Aria eat first?
No, she eats with us same time.
So she doesn't...
Because she's a part of our family, Jack.
She has a table.
Yeah, but does she bag?
She has a chair on the table.
No,
she sits
doesn't.
up there. But see, you skipped the coolest part. DNA from a black-throated African monitor lizard.
Yeah.
Provides her distinct pattern of scales, which reflect an iridescent blue color.
That's so fucking cool.
That is... Yeah. Like, I love that level of detail. Why doesn't JurassicWorld.com have that level of detail about the Raptors? That is so cool.
Sean just posted the screenshot of that about the Delta with the bird eye.
Oh yeah,
he's just like, you nailed it. Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
good for you, Jack.
Yeah.
Was,
I'm not convinced that you're going in blind there. Sorry.
Well, you can think all you want, Chris, but
I can hear the smile. I can hear the smile in your voice, and so can the listeners.
No, they can't.
That cocky ass, guilty smile.
Fuck you, man. Okay.
Anyways, Charlie.
So let's move.
I want to talk.
Yeah,
I want to talk these Raptors. These are fucking cool.
Yes, Charlie next. That's a cool
the
picture,
best
actually.
One.
Yeah, look at Charlie. Charlie looks like she's using an exercise machine.
yeah.
It looks like she's like on a treadmill and being shocked. Like I don't know. I don't really know what's going on there. It just kind of looks like an exercise bike.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you guys think we'll see Raptors attack Chris Pratt? Like maul him?
I mean,
not maul him. Like give him a nice little bite.
I think that. I mean, you see in the trailer, if you get too close to those Raptors, you're probably fucking. You're gonna know. In that case, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few close calls.
Like I want to see someone like, you know how in the novel they had a scene where I think one of the characters get bit by a velociraptor on the hand or something.
Yeah.
Was that a thing? Yeah, I want to see that in the movie.
I mean, what we saw in the trailer, someone was getting like destroyed by a velociraptor.
Oh, that's different though. That's different. I want to see them turn on Chris Pratt. I don't know why.
I think that's probably pretty likely, to be honest. I mean, if not in a dramatic way, like if not in a complete like turnaround, there's still gonna be times where probably things don't go the way you want them to. I mean, they're velociraptors. You don't write a movie about velociraptors without having them do velociraptor-y things, which usually includes murder.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that too in the Empire article, which we... Are we talking about the Empire article?
Yeah, we're talking about everything. Yeah, guys, by the way, there will be spoilers
in
this podcast, because we're going to go to set visits, so...
Heavy.
So we've got, as the rookie of the... Charlie is the rookie of the group. Charlie looks to Blue for guidance and commands during hunts, and will immediately give up a meal to her pack leader. The InGen scientists have genetically programmed her with the dramatic striping of a large green iguana.
Are we going to see like an adorable scene where like Charlie feeds like a dead guy to Blue? Where Charlie she just like brings...
Oh my god,
where Charlie
pushes it
nudges it towards him. Like, yeah, like so like we kind of like... We're like, oh my god, they just murdered that person. And I'm like, oh look, they're just animals. Like, I can't be mad at them.
Bye woo. Okay, Delta.
Delta.
The second eldest member of the Raptor pack.
Yes.
Okay, so along with her unique gecko-like pupils... Yep. Alright, guys. JP3 sauna. She has been infused with more avian sauna DNA than her sister raptors have, resulting in her very bird-like movements and behaviors. Being watched by Delta is a lot like being stared at by an eagle about to launch an attack. I pretty much said that word for word in the last podcast.
Yeah, okay. The
props to Jack.
I'm still a little skeptical here. What I do want to say is I think that's interesting they mentioned gecko, because I don't know, did I mention in the podcast or was it only on Twitter that I mentioned the raptors having skin that kind of remind me of a gecko? It's probably Twitter, then, if you don't remember.
Yeah. We'll say both, because why not?
Okay.
I mean, you have, like, a million tweets every day.
Yeah.
So it's probably mixed in there.
Yeah, but anyways, I thought that was cool hearing the gecko thing. And I'm really curious to see, like, so they say she moves more in a more bird-like manner. I'm curious how that's going to translate on screen, like how the other raptors...
I hope she, like... she walks like a chicken.
Is she, like, twitchy? Yeah, like her head bobs a lot?
Yeah, it will probably have a really subtle bob. Like the movement will be different.
I was wondering why they didn't give her quills or feathers or anything along those lines, since they mentioned more bird-like. But I honestly think the reason why is it would confuse people. People would assume, like Jurassic Park 3, she was like the male and the rest were females. I think people, if they saw one with the feathers, they'd be like, "Oh, that's the male of the pack." They wouldn't realize it was like a different, like genetically infused.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they skewed away from that. Like, I don't even think it was like poor fan. Like, it wasn't. I don't think it was a poor reaction.
Also, no, I know what you mean.
Let's
go to Echo. The
Elvis.
Okay. When they were both young raptors, Echo once challenged Blue for command of the pack. Unfortunately, to her, Blue was a stronger fighter, and Echo was left with permanent scars of their encounter across her face.
That's just so cool.
They've nicknamed her Elvis.
because of her permanent sneer. Interesting. No, I really like this. There's just a lot to read about, and it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great site. What do they say about the Indominus?
Nothing too much. I was actually surprised how little they say about the Indominus.
Well, that's good. Yeah, if you go on the activities, there are colouring books, wallpapers to download. If you go on games, obviously it talks about the Jurassic World Lego game, but it also talks about a web game called Demolition Dinosaur. Haven't played it myself, but it looks pretty fun. Yeah. It's like a web Lego game.
I would play it right now if I weren't afraid of crashing my computer during the podcast.
Yeah, so, no, I know what you mean. I don't want to play it and get distracted and not record. But I will play it. So, yeah, guys, check out lego.com/Jurassic World. The guys who run this Lego site, the Twitter and everything, they've just done it. They've done it right.
Yeah, no.
This is really good. The site, look, they've used the marketing images, the marketing assets, all the Jurassic World skin and backgrounds, and they've made it look really, really good. This website looks nice as well as it's fluid.
Assis, you said the 6 set, the Raptor Escape set, you said that's Walmart exclusive, right?
Indeed, Walmart and Lego stores.
Okay, so there is a 6 set that's not listed on this website. It's a Walmart and Lego store exclusive, so just so people know.
And which one is that?
What's
it called?
Raptor Escape. It's the one with Omar Sy as Barry and the raptors inside of their pens. It's actually
It's really expensive.
It's the
though.
picture.
Assis, if you wanna write these down in a little in the chat in the group, I'll add them to the merchandise page because then we can just start bashing this out. Okay.
Yes, Mom.
Cheers, son. Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, guys! Before you get off this website, did you watch the TV spot trailer yet?
Where was it?
No.
On the videos?
Videos, yeah. It's the third one, Lego Jurassic World 30-second television commercial. I love it. It is so old school, and I just haven't seen something like this for Jurassic Park.
Well, it's obviously not there for me on the British site.
No. Hold on.
It's not there on the British one. I've got it on the American one. I can just change the region.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna link you to it directly, but okay. You got it?
Okay, so the Lego site was awesome. That was a fantastic little video there. What are we talking about now?
I don't know.
Guide us.
Jurassic World.
I like dinosaurs. What about you guys?
They're okay.
Do you guys like Jurassic Park? I like that movie. It's a good movie.
A little bit.
It's okay, yeah. I wouldn't choose to watch it.
Nah, yeah, I know.
Honestly, though, I haven't watched Jurassic Park in maybe a year and a half at this point.
Wait, really? I thought you were talking about watching it the one time on... I don't know.
That was Jurassic Park 3 because it's the best.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the first one since I think 3D release came out.
I watched it about a couple of months ago.
We should all...
But I watched Lost World the other day.
We should all watch it together.
Yeah, Universal, hook us up.
Get us...
Hook a brother up.
Get us in a room. Get us in a room together. Universal.
Yeah, and let us...
We could probably do that, though, shouldn't we? We'll figure it out.
We should.
We should
Absolutely do it.
It'd be really funny.
Yeah.
We could just get beers.
It'd be chaos. Nothing would get
done.
No,
it would be great. I mean...
Oh, we'll film it, too.
And the funniest thing about it is Assis would still have a technical issue no matter where we were.
We could all be on the same gear, and he would have a technical...
Assis would still have...
Yeah, I'm having technical issues right now. The stupid buzzing you're hearing.
And where are you?
Is me because I don't know.
Where are you right now?
No, not doing this. We're not doing this.
Where are you right now?
We'll save it for the end.
So Assis is in his bathroom. Podcasted for his bathroom. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm
not in my bathroom.
I'm just gonna come out and say it.
All right, I'll explain it to the listeners because it's weird. My room is kind of big, so it has like this weird bedroom / walk-in closet.
He ate something that upset his stomach.
No, I'm not. The toilet has its own room. I'm not in the toilet room. I'm in the walk-in closet / kitchen sink thing. I don't know. Not kitchen sink area. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I have a big room. I don't know.
His goddamn room has its own room for a kitchen.
Not a kitchen. I meant to say it. Fuck it. This happens. I'm the podcast.
Your bedroom sounds like it's bigger than my house.
Yeah.
Listen, my bedroom's it's a decent size.
Assis, can you tweet a picture from where you're recording right now?
I can't. My phone's away from me. I'm sitting down. I'll tweet a picture by the time this podcast.
Well,
is
look.
Follow me at Assis Man.
So if you look at the background of his picture, there's a grand staircase. That grand staircase is leading up to his bed on the upper part of his room. So he's got 2 levels to his bedroom, and his bed's up on the grand staircase, up the grand staircase on the master level.
I wish.
Grand staircase. There's also an elevator shaft as well.
Yeah, it just really depends on how you're feeling in the day. So,
Listen,
I think what's becoming ultimately incredibly clear to me is our talk of picking up Jurassic Park fans across the country and going to Aziza's house would not be a problem, because there is definitely enough room at that place.
And enough catering.
Yeah.
And
oh, yeah, there's room. There's room here.
We could house an army there.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
We could have a dedicated podcast
Jurassic World
room.
ACU army. What?
A dedicated podcast room and a dedicated room for a sister podcast. Because obviously it needs to be in a different room.
Yeah, so the technical difficulties will only affect me and no one else. So.
Yeah. They would anyway.
Somehow.
Yeah, I hate this. I don't understand the logic behind all this technology shit. It's always,
oh my god, have you plugged your laptop in?
Oh yeah, God, don't.
Yeah, it's plugged in this time.
Okay, good.
Jesus Christ, it's good to go this time.
Okay. Anyways, so Jurassic World.
Where are we at? I'm lost.
Yeah, no, I know. I have no idea. Oh, there were a lot of set visits this week. Well, it didn't happen this week. It happened last summer. But the embargo broke for these set visits, and a lot of information dropped, including honestly some spoilery things. But most people, if you've been following the production, probably knew most of it. It's just kind of been confirmed at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's the most surprising of things that was kind of spoiled was obviously, spoilers ahead, guys, was the fact that the original visitor center is back. I mean, we know it is because Sci-Fi dropped the news.
We knew before that. Let's just be honest. We knew before that, and also Colin kind of confirmed it when he tweeted the picture of the T-Rex skull on the ground.
Yes, but so they kind of a very important scene or scenes takes place in the original visitor center, and even the people that got the set visits were taken around by Frank Marshall, and they had lunch with Colin and Frank in the original visitor center. In the recreation of the original visitor center, which is just insane.
Except for Empire, who actually Empire magazine seemed to be toured around by Colin, because they have some bits that nobody else had, and they talked about the primary tour being from Colin. It sounded like, which is why Empire has that more spoilery scene about the Velociraptor. And nobody else does.
Yeah, why would they talk about that? That kind of confirms someone's death, right?
I mean, I don't know it confirms somebody dies.
Like, who else is gonna?
I know, but let's leave that. Let's leave that till after. I mean,
let's not talk about that.
I think most people that if you know the books, you have a suspicion of who that is that gets murdered. But I think what was interesting is
Ian Malcolm.
You hear how that scene sounded gory.
Yeah, it sounded rough.
Like,
it sounds like the worst thing not the worst, like the most graphic thing in a Jurassic Park movie. Oh, story time with Chris!
Okay.
You're lucky, listener. Story time with Chris! Yay!
Story time with Chris.
This is a thing that happens in my life.
Chris, read us a story.
This happens to me on Skype all the time. What the hell? Okay. Tail twitch, yells Trevorrow. Land, back, attack! In spoilers here, the non-tame blue, a.k.a. leotard guy, advances on her prey. Now give us a real blood curler. The actor in peril screams long and loud. Blood sprays out of a pneumonic device onto frosty glass. Trevorrow gives an enthusiastic nod. I think anyone concerned that we've pussified the Raptors is going to be pleasantly surprised, he tells Empire with a smile. Then he jumps back into the fray. The gore is mopped up and the scene is reset for a faster, more precise attack. After all, this has to be worth sneaking out of a bed for a Thursday night. On a Thursday night.
Fuck. Man, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah,
but
sounds intense.
That sounds like, okay, like the whole idea of like the blood spraying on a frosted window, that's pretty damn gory. Like, that's something that you haven't really seen in a Jurassic Park film. It's really interesting.
Good. Yeah.
That should be...
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
We all wanted that. We all wanted more gore.
Yeah. And he talks. There's a lot of things that he talks about. He's things about like the final battle. How Spielberg would always watch the dailies and kind of text him information and stuff all the time. Spielberg sent him a phone video, video of his 2 dogs playing in the yard, and he's like, "Here's the new previs for the end scene battle." There's just two dogs like kind of like going at each other in a yard for like a minute and a half or something like that.
That's great, man. Yeah. So I think what was most interesting, because there's always the theory, was Spielberg on set? Did he go to the set? Was he more involved than he was with JP3? According to reports, he was heavily involved from the beginning, which we know he was, but he never went to the set because he wanted.
He went to set once, didn't he?
I don't think he did. He went before the filming took place. I think the reason they did that as well, I think Spielberg really wanted Colin to have reins on it. Make your own movie.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I don't know. I really expected him to play a huge part on set, but I guess he doesn't need to.
Well, he was working on his own movies also. You have to figure, I'm surprised. Being an executive producer, I'm surprised how active he was with it. It's not too surprising considering Jurassic Park's his baby, but still.
But then you consider what he did with JP3, and that was not a lot. So
there's a lot.
At least he came to set on that one.
There's a lot of interesting information in this article about like how Colin got the job.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth doing a big shout out to Nick at Empire, who was there on set, got to write the article. And the Empire issue itself, you've got the collector's edition. It's amazing. Yeah. It's really, really.
Yeah, do you have that, Jack?
Yeah, I ordered that one. I'm going to pick up a normal one
in hand already.
Yeah, it came yesterday.
Shit! Wow, how much did it cost you?
Jealous,
dude. Because I was like, how am I going to get the collector's edition? Because I'm not a subscriber. I was just going to go pick the magazine up. Then I realised the collector's one is different. I went on eBay, I searched Jurassic World Empire, and it was the first one that came up, and it cost me $4.99, which is
get out of here.
Considering, and it was like £1.99 postage, so £2 postage, £5 magazine, which is crazy considering every other one on eBay now is like 20 quid.
Shit.
I have no idea what a quid is.
And it had just been put on, and I literally clicked buy it now, and it still said like 29 days and 23 hours or whatever. It was, I got a good deal there, and it came really quickly.
Oh,
well, yeah, for sure.
It's the picture I tweeted saying I've got mine.
So
I don't actually follow you on Twitter. Sorry.
From the official one, man. From our group one.
I don't follow anything related to Jurassic.
You hate that. You hate dinosaurs.
I hate Jurassic Park. I quit.
You can't quit. You're fired.
Guys, I think the best course of the best thing you can do is comment what articles you think she should write.
No, don't. Please stop. Oh, by the way, I just made Nublar again with my mouth.
Oh, god damn it.
Try and make sonar.
It's a good sound.
Sonar?
I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, so let's move on. Empire thing was great. We had a couple of other set visits. We had Yahoo went. We had Slash Film. I
like Slash Film. They're the best.
They were really good. I mean, you can read them out. We've got a summary article on our website now. Go check it out.
What do you guys think about how Colin got the job and how it has to relate to Star Wars and everything like that? Like, that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, wow. I loved the interview because it had...
Yeah, so Colin's pretty much a big deal, apparently, even before he got Jurassic World.
I think Brad Bird really emphasized that.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm about to start...
He was keen to work with it.
I mean, it's not like that's a big deal to prep Star Wars Episode 7 for a huge director like
Brad
so
Bird.
It's not a small little
let's
thing.
Summarize that for
it's
people
huge.
who didn't get a chance to read that. So with Star Wars 7 The Force Awakens, when they first announced they're doing the 7th Star Wars, the front runner for the rumors that was going to direct the movie was Brad Bird. Later on, they did confirm that Brad Bird almost had the gig, but because of Tomorrowland, he decided to focus on Tomorrowland instead, and the movie went to J.J. Abrams. However, what we just learned... I'm gonna... You might want to pick this up for me.
That's alright, we'll wait.
Yeah, cough it out. Cough it out, my friend.
Goddamn espresso beans.
Don't be smoking on the espresso beans, son.
What was I saying? Oh, anyways. So, Brad Bird was gonna do the job, but he was like, hey, look, Tomorrowland's gonna get in the way. I've got a crazy idea. I know this guy, Colin Trevorrow. I think he's really talented. He did Safety Not Guaranteed. He would run all the pre-production for me for Star Wars The Force Awakens. I would finish up Tomorrowland, and then as soon as I was done with Tomorrowland, I would come in and take over from Colin, and him and I would still kind of work together on the movie. So essentially, Colin was going to kind of be... he would have been the one that was in charge of The Force Awakens, like all the decisions for it up until filming, and then Brad Bird was going to come in and film it. Eventually, they decided that was a little too complicated. But what's cool here now is Frank Marshall, the producer of Jurassic World, is married to Kathleen Kennedy, who is the president. She's the president of Lucasfilm, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's the president of Lucasfilm. So he knew that they were interested in Colin Trevorrow, so he's like, this Colin Trevorrow guy seems like he's got some talent. Let me see. So he liked Safety Not Guaranteed, so he decided to fly him in to speak to himself and Steven Spielberg. And basically from there, you imagine it went really good. And that's how Colin got...
He said they kind of hit it off straight away on the phone, like they were agreeing on the kind of franchise.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the more interesting part. All that information came from Slash Film, but Empire is actually able to add to that because he's talking about when he got the job, how excited he was to be presented with the latest script by the Three Cool's producers. He sat down to read it, flipped through every page, then said thanks, but no thanks. And here's a quote from Colin. It was as difficult to decline as you'd think, he recalls, but I knew I couldn't make that film. So I said, I'm honored, but if we're going to do this, we really need to build a different movie that can also be called Jurassic Park 4. So basically, he said, no, I can't do it. And they're like, well, we really want you. And they said, okay, write the movie. You can write the script.
So was that the script from the Planet of the Apes? Right?
Yeah, the script that he turned down was the script from Planet of the Apes.
Do you guys think Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver just streamlined sales script?
I reckon it was...
Sales script it's everywhere, all over the article. Like, it's sales script here, sales script there.
Well,
I feel like that's still such a big part.
Derek Connolly said he never read the sales script. Who helped write...
Colin did for sure, though, right?
I don't know if...
Colin would have.
I don't know if...
Well, he said he can't do the drug lord, so I'm assuming he knows...
He knows what it was
about
at the very least. I mean, everyone...
He would have read it. He would have read it because it was a previous script. He probably read every Jurassic script that there was. Think about it, man. He probably did.
I mean, there's a good chance he did, or maybe he didn't. Maybe he wanted to just bring in his own idea. He might have read them after the fact. So, what I thought was really interesting, then he goes on to talk about it a little bit more, about how he got it. Oh, so here's an interesting fact. Remember when all the rumors hit that Steven Spielberg pulled the plug on the movie and that's why it got delayed?
Yeah.
They confirmed that. They confirmed that the movie was, kind of rushing forward, and at the last minute, Steven Spielberg's like, yo, look, we're going way too fast about this. We need to, back
we know
back
that,
up.
though.
Yeah, we've known that for a long time. A lot of people assumed it wasn't true. And...
Well, it wasn't true that Spielberg went in there and shut it down because he wasn't happy with what he was seeing. That's not true. Remember that report?
Yeah, no, I mean, because that report came from...
blacklisted that website, man.
That report came from angry...
I don't even think that site's a thing anymore.
That report came from angry people that are basically laid off from the job. They're just angry at Spielberg because they're like, so many film workers are just angry about it because they... had nothing really creative to input except for just the work they've done. What was interesting, though, is it says that they threw away the script that Colin had written. Colin only had 3 weeks to write that script. Before it got delayed, the script that they were going to shoot with was written in 3 weeks, and they're blasting forward to make the movie. And then that's when Spielberg was like, no. And then that's why it got delayed. And then Spielberg approved the new script after the delay. After they wrote it all summer, he approved it in September.
Cool. I'm very... do you know what? Like, Universal, obviously, you are listening. I think it would be really, really cool if... It would never happen, but you could just shoot us an email with the original script.
I would...
Let us read it. Cause...
Honestly, include it in the Blu-ray. Include a few of the scripts into the Blu-ray or something along those lines.
Oh, God. Look, okay, let's talk about that,
script.
man. The release of this, the making of has got to be ridiculous, right?
It better be.
But that original Blu-ray pack, the collector's edition, fill it, scripts, everything, like... 13 years of pre-production on this movie, of development. We had the sales script, we had this and that. Think of all the artwork. Oh, for God's sake.
I want to know every little detail.
Every little detail.
Yeah,
they have to. I want to know what the 2006 script with Laura Dern was.
Yes, this one.
I want to know what the 2008 script... I want to know what the script was with... Oh, my God, what's his name? The guy who played Angel. David Bornian...
Benares.
I bet you he was playing Nick Harris.
A.K.A. Owen Grady, boys.
Could. And do you know what? I really like the actor. I would have been happy with him in Jurassic World.
Boner as?
Yeah. He's too old now, I think. Like, he kind of passed. He would have been cool back... I think it was 2003 it was reported as he was in it.
That's so weird.
Super glad.
Back, it's like a time machine now.
Yeah, super glad Keira Knightley was never in it. Didn't like the idea of that.
She was going to be in it before she was famous after Pirates of the Caribbean, which is really interesting.
Yeah, like Bandit like Beckham.
I just wasn't up for her being in it.
Yeah,
I'm really glad. I'm really happy with the cast they've gone with. To be fair, for Jurassic World.
Yeah, Jurassic World.
They're not.
Fantastic.
None of them are big in the sense of like look at Channing Tatum.
Yeah, no. Well, I would say
Chris
Pratt's
fucking huge.
Yeah, but
huge.
Pratt is just amazing. He and think about it. He was cast before he was famous.
Before Guardians.
So
I love the cast. It's very comedy based, like Jake Johnson, Lauren Lapkus. I like that.
Yeah.
When we were still JurassicPark4.org, when maybe even before you guys came on board, I remember going through old articles on Dan's JP3 page and trying to piece it together. The movie and trying to piece it all together. And Jesus, this movie had so many. It must have had so many different scripts. They must have just thought, okay, this one's not working. Let's try.
And we've seen art bits that have come out over the years that have honestly stuck pretty close to what we're getting now. Like that Rex that I've posted a few times, of that sculpture of the Rex with the 3 fingers that's green.
Yeah.
And that guy who sculpted, he's like, yeah, Universal came in, they told me they wanted the idea to be based, and this is in 2005 or 2006, he's like, they basically wanted it to be military against dinosaurs, we want the dinosaurs to be hybrids, so we want them to be kind of like we want a new big bad T-Rex. It's kind of like a T-Rex on steroids, but maybe throw some Raptor DNA in it. So that's what he did. And look at what the movie that we're getting now. Look how similar that is in concept. That was before they had the new park idea. But it's just really interesting to see how that's kind of stuck around for all these years. And we know Hasbro sculpted. Hasbro explored toys for the line back in.
It went far. Yeah. You know what? And
this is a long time ago. This is 2003, 2004.
And do you remember when there were even reports that they'd already booked hotels for cast and crew in Hawaii?
Yeah,
they were so close to filming whatever movie this was in 2000. Well, was it the sales script? It could have been another one. It could have been
2006, 2005 or something.
Yeah, it could have been the Laura Dern one.
I'll be honest.
I want to know what the
have a
Laura
release
Dern
date,
one was. Laura Dern is a really interesting cast member to bring back.
Yeah.
And
why would you bring her back though? She's done. I think Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, they're all done too.
Yeah, but
bring the kids back.
What was she in for? That's what I find really interesting.
Point, yeah. You mean
did
back
she
then?
go back to Nublar? Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't think that there was probably very little. There was probably not a very good reason to get her or the other cast members back. Jurassic Park 3 shows during that movie, you're just kind of looking at Grant going back to the island. You're like, is this really happening? Am I really supposed to buy the character doing this? And he doesn't even feel like Grant anymore. It just.
Yeah, he doesn't.
It just to get these characters back on the islands again and again and again, you kind of roll your eyes. It really devalues it. Now there are characters that can still play an important role. B.D. Wong, obviously, as Dr. Henry Wu came back. That's genius.
No one
super smart.
I still think Tim and Lex could probably play a role. They don't need to, but I think it would be cool to see them. It would be.
Weren't there rumors?
There were rumors, but
there were rumors that they're coming back, and Lex has even hinted at it herself.
Yeah,
in that, video interview she did.
So we know she did go on set, but she said it's just a tour of the set.
Sure, just a tour of the set.
It happens. It happens, but it will be. I'm trying to think who else would really fit in. I think a lot of the characters that could kind of fit back into the story, sort of.
The Kirbys.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see the Kirbys come back.
But for reals though, Billy Brennan, you could work.
God,
dude,
no.
Could you imagine if the Kirbys were just in the background in Jurassic World and they just get slaughtered? They just die. They just get killed.
I'd be okay with that.
Taya Leone. What's his name?
William
Kirby?
Macy.
William H. Macy and what's the kid?
Trevor
Morgan. Trevor Morgan. Imagine if they're just in the background, walking around, and then in the next scene they're just dead. It would be, such a horrible write-off of JP3.
Oh my
God, they're gone.
But Hey, it would prove to people that the old movies are still canon. Because, God damn it,
for God's sake.
I have heard this. This story has come up like 20 times in the past 2 years, and every time it's just like, no, guys, they're still canon. And
it's just clickbait bullshit.
Well, yeah, I saw the article and it literally just got posted, and I was just like, for God's sake. So I wrote up an article that said, it's still canon.
Yeah. So the quote basically from Colin was something along the lines of like, Jurassic World, for all intents and purposes, is more of a direct sequel to Jurassic Park. You know, in terms of tone and the story, the only story that really matters for Jurassic World in terms of what you're watching as a movie is the first movie. You know, we're watching Jurassic Park to Jurassic World. What he said is the stories that happen in the sequels aren't important to Jurassic World's story. People took that as it never happened, but if you go on the websites, for one thing, I mean, beyond just using logic and realizing that's not what he's saying, if you go on the websites, they 100% talk, they talk about the pteranodons escaping from Jurassic Park 3, they talk about the cleanup, they talk about John Hammond dying, they talk about the San Diego incident, and they talk about how basically the public perception was basically against Jurassic World for the longest time because of all these very famous incidents that happened with Jurassic Park.
So there we go. I mean,
they're canon. They're just not important to the story being told in Jurassic World.
Because it's on a different island. No doubt. Like I said, it was in the article. I said it was mentioned on the viral websites. It'll be, it's not. It's part of the franchise. It didn't not happen.
Tell me. Let's be honest here. Nothing important happened in The Lost World or Jurassic Park 3 that would affect a new island, a new park, and a new island on
San Diego.
But why would that need to be talked about 10 years after the fact?
No, yeah.
This is correct.
Yeah,
this is
I mean,
correct.
there's no...
I know what you're saying. Nothing happened on afterwards.
Sorna never... the stories that are told on Sorna, like in The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3, they never really left anything that would need to be addressed in a sequel that's supposed to be happening not 10 years later. Hell, it's been 14 years since the events of Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World has been opened for 10 years. Why would they ever need to reference something that happened in those sequels when nothing very important happened in those sequels, to be entirely honest? People died, but out of all honesty, nothing really important happened.
People die every day.
Yeah, nothing really...
Do you think they're going to reference The Lost World in like Sauna in some way? Do you think they're going to mention... Do you think the dinosaurs are still bred there?
No, they say the dinosaurs are bred on Jurassic Park. If you, the websites, they're saying... Not Jurassic Park, on Nublar. It sounds like they're doing everything on Nublar. They might mention Sorna. It wouldn't be a...
I hope they mention...
It's like a pass-by line. Like, oh yeah, Sorna's okay.
It wouldn't be a bad call.
Sort of nodded at, because I'm just because I like Sorna.
I mean, I
like Lost World.
I like Nublar a lot more, but I think that referencing Sorna would just be like, hey, what's going on with that other island? Are there still dinosaurs on the other island? Like, it would be cool to kind of get a little tease on what's going on over there.
You mean there are 2 islands?
With dinosaurs on them? Oh, you stay out of this!
You nasty.
Oh man, I hate that one.
I thought it was your favorite movie ever.
It's not good though. It's just fun to watch.
Udesky.
And then I would have liked to see the scene where Udesky actually fought off the raptors with a stick for a little bit.
Oh, for God's sake! Yeah, what?
No,
what's
Jurassic
this as well?
No.
Jurassic World, the Jurassic Park franchise Blu-rays didn't include any deleted scenes.
It kills me.
About?
I don't think they exist.
No, there are a few.
They exist.
We know
they exist. JP Legacy has a good sort of catalog of the deleted scenes. I'm going to check it out now.
I don't think they have them on film anywhere. Do you think? Maybe
they've managed to. JP Legacy has like the odd image because that's all that there is available, and they're obviously old, small images. Like when Ellie grabs the leaf out of the car and stuff. I'm just going through now cutscenes. It's just such a shame.
I can't believe that
leaf grab
that we don't have that on the Blu-rays. And there's no commentary for Jurassic Park or The Lost World. That kills me.
Yeah.
Doesn't Steven Spielberg not do commentaries for his movies?
But he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I was going to say it doesn't have to be him, but I guess everyone that could do it is kind of like...
yeah.
It's kind of...
Extended Island Trek. I would have loved to see that.
Pacing.
Extended Journey to the Shed. Oh, I wanted to see that. That was featured in the box.
Man, I don't understand one thing about that lab attack scene, Chris and Jack. Like, they had the full Velociraptor, right? There, and then they put it away?
Okay, so we're going back to the Empire article.
What's that about?
We're going back to the Empire article.
It was really bugging me for a while.
So,
I don't know why.
They're talking about an attack scene with a Velociraptor, and he says they wheel out a full life-size raptor for the attack scene.
Yeah.
And they take a few pictures, and the actors stare it down, and then they wheel it away, and then a guy in a motion capture suit comes out. So it sounds like they basically...
What the fuck is that shit?
They just built a giant maquette rather than an animatronic, and it's basically there for taking a picture for lighting purposes and getting the actors in character.
Is that what we saw in the picture that Colin tweeted a while back of Chris?
I don't think. I'm starting to think that was not an animatronic. I'm starting to think that was a model,
That's huge.
A lighting model, essentially, a tone and lighting model. That's what I honestly think was happening there. And then it's funny because he talks about an animatronic. He's like, "Yeah, we shot an animatronic in Hawaii." But it's going to be a big spoiler, and we're not talking about it. But it's an homage to Jurassic Park with the 6 Triceratops, and my kid got to feed it. And we're like, yeah, you showed that in the Super Bowl trailer. It's a Dinopatosaurus with really cartoony eyes, but it looks really cool.
Dude, sorry to kind of go back to this. I'm just reading on JP Legacy a little bit about a Lost World deleted scene.
I bet
Ludlow injures the baby.
Oh
apparently,
yeah,
that would have been cool.
Broke its
apparently,
leg.
the reason that David Koepp was sad to see it go is because it gives more depth to the characters of Roland Tembo and Peter Ludlow, both men in this scene who basically have strange bits of their own varied lives and philosophies with each other. Just stuff like that would have been really cool to see. It would
have made the movie better for me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Ludlow was particularly adamant about in the fact of wanting the infant for Jurassic Park San Diego. Unfortunately, during this scene, Ludlow, while intoxicated, so that bottle of whiskey or wine or whatever was Ludlow's. It wasn't RJ's or Roland's.
Yeah, it always made it seem like Roland was a bit more of an asshole, but it turns out no, that was Ludlow. Like it has a very interesting dynamic.
It makes it seem like Roland and RJ broke. I was watching it the other day, and I was like, it makes them seem like they broke the infant's leg, which is just horrible. Wow, turns out it was Ludlow. Why did they cut that scene? And why did they
Poor editing, my friends. Poor editing.
Yeah, but
maybe
they've got 2 deleted scenes on the Jurassic Park and the Lost World DVD. Where are the rest?
Crucial to the story.
Maybe they just instantly decided they weren't going to include it.
Speaking of cut things, I can't believe. I'm still sad that they cut the baby Triceratops in the first movie. Like, they built the animatronic.
We'll see it in this movie, though, right?
Sure, but
we do see it in this movie. It's been confirmed, yeah.
Yeah. No, you're gonna see see kids riding baby Triceratops. But
I'm so jealous.
I would love to. Do you remember when Hasbro put out that giant toy called Coda, the riding, like the dinosaur is like a Triceratops that kids could ride?
No.
Google it. Google Coda the dinosaur. Coda Triceratops. Kota. Coda the Triceratops. It was a few years ago. They put out a giant rideable Triceratops animatronic plushie thing. And all I'm thinking is they really need to re-release that for Jurassic World.
No, because that would make too much sense. And then, how Hasbro, common sense and stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro, we don't love you.
No, I'm not even buying any of your toys. Sorry.
Well, that's a bit knee jerk. Some of the toys are pretty nice, especially Blue.
No, none of them are nice. I'm gonna get all of Lego.
Nah, you're crazy. No, hold up. Blue
wrong?
flat out is the best Velociraptor sculpt out of any of the Jurassic Park toy lines. You gotta take my word for it.
So I'll buy Blue.
You gotta take my word for it. I've got all of them.
But how does Charlie look? Charlie Delta Echo.
I don't
minus the toe claws. Does it look okay?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Growler, but yeah, the Titan. I don't have them in person. I don't have the Titan Raptors in person, but they have. Have the. I haven't been able to find them yet, but they have the best sculpts that I've seen on a Jurassic Park toy. I mean,
wait, the Titan Raptors?
Yeah, you can tell they're straight from the 3D models. Actually, like they're in. They're in the. Okay. But if you buy them, keep them in the box because the box covers up their feet.
Yeah, I'm not taking
the box covers up their feet, so then you can't tell they're missing a sickle claws. It's fucking stupid that it's come to that. Like, that is such a lapse of quality control. What makes a Dromaeosaur, a Velociraptor, a raptor? It's their sickle claw, their distinctive sickle claw. That's what makes them a very cool animal, very unique animal. Yes, their behavior is very, in the movies, there's more to them than just their sickle claws. But when it comes to their appearance, their sickle claw is what makes them. They removed the goddamn sickle claws from the toys for God knows what reason. They're on the prototypes. I just, I don't know. Obviously, some intern chopped it off for cost-cutting reasons and couldn't figure out a more intelligible way to fix the issue, whatever the issue was.
Man, get in there. Run Hasbro for us. Make all the Jurassic World toys good. Or Jurassic World 2 toys good.
You know what the problem is owning some of these Jurassic World toys, you can tell that whoever sculpted them probably had a ton of detail in the base sculpt, and it was the final quality control that killed them. Like...
So, Chris, just a quick one.
Okay.
Just a quick one. I can get the Lego Raptor Escape playset for $39.99.
Perfect.
And then obviously, should I buy it?
Yeah.
It's the only one.
That's really weird. That's
Amazon. The right price too.
But that's you said that's the Walmart exclusive, right, or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, Walmart exclusive in the
Walmart
in the US.
So
these things
vary. So
it's
the only Lego Jurassic World item on Amazon. So I assume it's the one that they're sort of running with online and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, when I add it to my basket, it goes down to £31.
Oh, well,
buy it, dude.
Yeah, no, that's the retail price. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell.
No, it's because I get VAT off here in Guernsey. We don't pay that.
Oh, interesting.
So I get 20% off everything I buy on Amazon, which is, God, a lifesaver.
That's...
Okay, I'm moving to Guernsey now.
Yeah, right?
It's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars, but I'll save a few bucks on Amazon. Worth it.
Oh,
it depends on how much you buy on Amazon. It might end up kind of becoming more than a little bit worth it.
Literally, the moment we started recording the JurassicWorld.org podcast, episode 15, sponsored by Yahoo posted a really cool 3-minute behind the scenes.
I like the way you say Yahoo.
Yahoo.
3-minute
behind the scenes video, which is amazing. It's a behind the scenes that shows filming on set. You can view it on our website. It's on the front page. It includes new interviews with Colin. Well, first video interviews we've really seen, other than news videos, about them talking about the franchise of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, and it's Chris Pratt and even Steven Spielberg.
Yes, and
an interview with Frank Marshall and Colin as well. It's just brilliant. It's such a good behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's honestly really, really cool just to see that. Seeing Steven Spielberg talk Jurassic World is pretty freaking awesome, to be honest.
So cool, yeah. I love what he says as well.
Yeah, and the footage that they're showing, both the behind the scenes footage and some of the new clips, is also really, really cool.
Yeah, the holographic image of the Apatosaurus.
Yeah, the hologram of the Apatosaurus.
The hologram, yeah. That's really cool.
That's crazy.
I mean, that futuristic set, that's so futuristic.
Yeah, it's just like a really unique type of visual that it's pretty crazy seeing that like alive and in action.
Yahoo, good job. I think they were on the set visits as well, weren't they?
Yeah, Yahoo did a set visit. Slash Film did a set visit. Who else did it?
So Yahoo got some really cool stuff.
Well,
where do you think that video was? All the behind the scenes was done? Do you think?
No, that wasn't made for Yahoo exclusively, because that was some of that exact same footage was shown on Entertainment Tonight last night. So it's a B-roll that they're sending out to press sites, which means we should keep an eye out on certain outlets and see if we can find the B-roll, because we might be able to post all of it if it hits those certain websites.
We'll keep an eye out, Christopher.
Yes, we will.
Cool.
Was there anything that you took away from that footage? I really don't remember what it was. I was just kind of in a hurry to like watch it and post it while like doing all this podcast stuff that like I think kind of like I didn't absorb it as much as I could have.
Yeah, well, I'm just fucking hell. I hate these players. Because I've muted it, it's assuming I want subtitles, but I don't. Okay? When I first saw Jurassic Park, I just walked away having my mind blown, says Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah, and that's what...
These subtitles are very helpful. It was cinema was reinvented right in front of me. It's just showing clips of Jurassic Park. When I saw it, I was like, oh man, I want to be in this movie. That's Ty Simpkins. I want to be in a Jurassic Park. Good for Ty.
He's in a Jurassic Park and being chased by dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are eating people, and he's in a gyrosphere.
Frank Marshall. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. One of the interviews from set, like the set visits, Frank Marshall was talking about how Universal Creative, like the Universal Studios, like the theme parks, they visited the set a few times of Jurassic World, and they're interested in making a ride based off of the movie, and apparently they're fairly interested in the gyrosphere. But odds are it won't happen.
It might.
Well,
we never know.
There's no room. That was before, like, I guess Skull Island took the room. I mean, it might happen at one of the other parks.
Spielberg's interview.
It might happen at one of the other parks. It just probably won't happen in one of the US-based ones.
So there's that shot of the two kids coming through the door, and it's such a cool door. It's like so thick and covered in fossils, and it's nice. It's so Jurassic Park. And then they come through, and we see inside the visitor center. The what do they call it now?
The Innovation Center.
Innovation Center. A few more clips from the trailers, and then new footage of Bryce pitching Indominus Rex, or talking about pitching it.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of cool things on it. You know what I really want to see in Jurassic World? I want to see a baby dinosaur, like a dinosaur hatched from an egg.
I'm sure we will.
Like I don't really care what species. I just want to see a dinosaur hatched from an egg.
Well, hey, the intro scene of this movie is, I'm just calling it now, I know absolutely nothing, but it's going to be the Indominus Rex being born.
Well, no.
It's not, no. It's going to be the Indominus Rex, their realization.
No, I can't remember.
Creature, but something happens before.
I can't remember
something.
which set visit interview it is, but Colin's like, immediately when I was writing this movie, I envisioned the beginning of the movie opening with a pig running through the forest, and it being revealed that like it's going to be like it's like in a raptor pen.
But we know that's not happening. We know that's not the first scene. It can't be the first.
Yeah,
scene.
But it's probably one of the first scenes. Like
it's
like honestly,
hang on, I'm just saying in this behind the scenes footage you've got.
You know how each movie opens up with an inciting incident that usually happens sometime before like the stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like something happening with the Indominus Rex. And then
that's what I'm saying.
And then it cuts to like a title card. And then it cuts to the pig, like the pig running, and then we get...
No, it will introduce Nick and Ty's story.
I don't want it to start with their story. That's a horrible way to start, honestly. I honestly don't want to spend too much time outside of the island with hearing...
I want to spend some time in Wisconsin.
That actually would be pretty cool, seeing the snow on the ground.
I like Wisconsin, man. I've been there a few times.
You have?
Yeah, I've been to Green Bay quite a few times.
What brought you there?
I support Packers, and my dad's been there for like every year for like 20 years.
Really?
So
okay.
I started going with him, when
Okay.
But anyway, I'm just going through the footage, and there's some really cool stuff of... Okay, hang on. There's a Nick and Ty jumping off a waterfall. Well, there's a shot of them running through a forest first. See, right, you know the scene in JP3 when they're running from the science building? Jesus Christ. The
Embryonics Administration.
Yeah, and then they're running through. They go into this field. This shot of Nick and Ty running into a field looks exactly like that, like it's shot the same way, kind of thing. And then they jump off a waterfall, which we've seen in the trailer, but we didn't really know was them.
No, I think we knew it was them.
Footage in this. We knew it was them.
Oh, okay, but other people didn't.
Well, because you see, you don't see them jump. Or do
you see them jump, and then you see.
No, I think in the trailers you saw Chris and.
No, you see Chris and Bryce look over the waterfall, but you see...
and then you see under the water. So...
And then you see no, you see them jump, but then like you see Chris and Bryce. I think it happens in two different trailers, two separate ways, but. Basically,
I think it makes it seem like it's Chris and Bryce underwater, but it's not.
I don't know. When I first saw it, I realized it was Nick and Ty, but
maybe we pointed it out in our analysis.
I think so. I think that we pointed it out a long time ago. I think people got confused about it, and then I think we kind of forgot exactly how it played out over time.
Yeah. And then we get some behind the scenes of Colin directing the film,
which I thought was really, really cool. You can just see how much I think between like seeing the footage of this and like hearing him talk about the movie, he honestly is the perfect choice for this movie. He's incredibly passionate.
Yeah, he seems
passionate. He's intelligent. He really has a good vision for the movie. I love hearing him talk about how the corporate stuff is all by his pen, by his idea. It's not something that was forced into the movie, like all the sponsorships and tie-ins. He did that because that's exactly how he envisioned something like Jurassic World would be, and he wanted to make it satisfying to see it all torn down. He talked about, he kind of had this idea in his head, like Verizon presents the Indominus Rex and the Samsung Innovation Center. He's like, just make it all the more satisfying when all this corporate stuff gets torn down and destroyed at the end. And I think that that's just a really interesting thing, because it's an interesting commentary on basically how places like this run in the real world.
Yes.
So, I mean...
I'm back!
Finally. What, were you writing an article, or...?
Yeah, I'm actually writing several articles, so it's my next couple of years. Work on.
All right, good.
All right, you guys continue.
It was a really cool video, really nice behind the scenes. Check it out. Good on Yahoo for posting this.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more.
It's just cool to see some behind the scenes stuff like this.
It's surreal. It's like it brings me back to the time where I used to watch like the Jurassic Park and the Lost World and JP3 DVDs as a kid. Just like
hang on,
watching them over and over again.
Yeah, dude.
I love.
Sorry, there's a bit where Pratt's running. He's about to run towards like a fence, and that's the entrance to the Raptor enclosure. And I bet this is to do with the pig scene.
Yeah, probably.
The guy's just fallen in, and Pratt's running towards the cage. Gets in there,
Yeah.
It will be.
It's just really cool. It looks like they had a great time.
Yeah,
and that's important. I hope that translates well on screen, which it probably will, right?
Oh, it looks like everything so far has given me positive vibes.
Yeah, I don't really think that out of all honesty, if there's I can't get over is how many people are saying things along the lines of bad CG when the CG looks so good in this movie.
It's like, shut the fuck. Yeah, the CG is so good in this movie.
I
used to hate it too.
There are a few scenes that look a little awkward, and they're using a lot of CG in this movie. The problem is people are calling bad CG when it's just more CG than what they want. Some of the shots are goddamn gorgeous, like top of the line. I cannot get over how good they look. Some are
the Mosasaur shot.
Some are just serviceable, but some are fucking fantastic. If there's I would say if there's one thing that I noticed, the herbivores don't look as nice as the carnivores, which may be
because no one cares about the herbivores.
I don't know. Some of my favorite scenes in the older films, especially The Lost World, when there was the roundup scene of them all running in the stampede, when they're all trying to... I thought that was one of the coolest scenes in the movie.
I agree.
That's pretty good.
They nailed the animation of all those animals, and they just really... I don't know. Something about it really...
It's a really cool scene to watch it unfold from the guys, the gatherers watching it up. Gatherers? Were they the gatherers?
Yes.
Whatever.
They weren't hunters.
Malcolm and Sarah and all that.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Oh, damn it, I missed it. I'm trying to get a screenshot of the Ebb Tide logo.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Also, thank you to Christian, so shout out to him. He pointed out in one of the shots that has a Colin looking at his monitor or whatever, that you can see the masked raptor animatronics.
Yeah.
Which are in the feeding pen things.
One of the set visits talks about how they had the animatronic raptor heads coming out of the pens.
Yeah. So, there you go, CGI haters.
I mean...
There's some animatronics for you.
I think we're all on the team that we love animatronics and we would like to see more, but, there's honestly, the CG looks good in this movie.
And the industry's changing.
The industry's changing is kind of a lame excuse, especially when you look at films like Star Wars doing so much and they're innovating with practical.
Yeah,
but there's some things you can't do with
animatronics. And as we've learnt in these interviews,
there are absolutely some things you can't do.
They seem to be doing amazing things at ILM. They can motion capture. A human can be a T-Rex.
But let's be real. Let's be honest here. There weren't really scenes in the classic Jurassic Park movies where the raptors felt limited by their animatronics. They used the perfect blend of CG and practical. Like the raptors, when they would take it slow and methodically, they seemed like these real animals that were imposing. The animatronics for the raptors were fantastic. They were next level good, the raptors. Even Jurassic Park 3...
they could have built a Charlie thing, too.
They knocked it out of the park.
Roar thing he does.
They knocked it out of the park with Jurassic Park 3 with the raptor animatronics. But the CG was also good. I honestly have no doubt that more animatronics could have been made for the movie, and it could have looked good. But, the CG looks fantastic. So, I don't think that we necessarily need to say that they needed to use as much CG as they did. But, at the same time, it doesn't look bad for it. And if it doesn't look bad for it, then it's not a bad call.
Exactly.
And I think they could have got away with more animatronics. I think we're all on the same page there. But, again, it doesn't look bad for it, so
maybe Jurassic World 2 will have more animatronics.
Star Wars honestly might push the industry back towards practical effects. People might be like, hey, look, people do like practical effects, and honestly, it gives the actors something to work with.
Who doesn't like practical effects? I don't understand this.
So Jack, what Ebb Tide logo is it that you found? Because
I just tweeted it now. Have a little Nash on that.
All right.
It's still tweeting. Hang on. It's not. It's just the logo they used on the clapperboard. But obviously we haven't seen that before.
That's interesting because
I just thought it was. Really
I have
cool.
seen clapperboards
wallpaper for my phone
that said Jurassic World on them also.
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool to see.
I wonder if they shot Ebb Tide when there were a bunch of extras involved in Jurassic World when it was just something intimate.
No. Oh, maybe.
Like on the clapperboards, I mean. But yeah, that's really cool. Hey, did you guys see the Jurassic World Monopoly set?
Yes.
Did you guys see that John
cool.
Hammond's
Very
piece
cool.
looks like Ron Perlman?
Yeah, you ruined me by saying that. Now I can't stop looking at it.
It looks just like Ron Perlman. It looks just like Ron Perlman. Like, what the hell? As soon as I saw... Oh, my God. Jack, did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it looks like Ron Perlman?
Yes, it looks like Ron Perlman.
Like, it looks like Ron Perlman from Pacific Rim.
Yeah. That movie was a mess.
Yeah, I think it's a little overrated, to say the least. It's fun. It's fun.
Overrated.
Oh, Pacific Rim?
Yeah, it's fun, but it's just...
it was not a fun time.
I don't know. I enjoyed the movie, but it's not what people made it out to be.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Just like Godzilla. That was a good movie, though.
Godzilla was good.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but
it was
good.
It was near perfect. You've got to give the director a bit of credit, considering he's never done anything before other than monsters. So.
Yeah, now he's doing Star Wars.
Yeah,
Colin will be doing Star Wars in like a couple.
I don't know.
No, book it. One spin-offs or episode 9. Book it.
No, I call you. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's already got a busy slate. He's got Jurassic World 2.
I don't know.
I
don't know about.
He's going to do Jurassic World 2.
We'll have to see because if his movies get in the way of Jurassic World 2 and they want to shoot Jurassic World 2, they might go with somebody else. They might have him write it, but they might go with somebody else to direct it. I hope that doesn't happen. It seems like he knocked it out of the park.
He'll do it. This is his baby.
I don't know.
He's rebooted a franchise, and he didn't like the original sequels. He's not going to let somebody else do it.
I don't know, but if it means that he can't do his own original films, I'm
calling it now. He can do his original films. He can do them in between. If they wait 3 years like they've done in previous franchises, which I don't think they're against doing, 3 years between films gives him the opportunity to make his movie in between.
But he's got 2 movies coming out right now. He's got the movie that
but they're all just on the slate. Think about how many movies Spielberg has coming out, and then you don't hear about movies for ages, and then Christopher Nolan comes in and takes them. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
just
think...
because he's attached doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Wait. Well, the one he's going, they're obviously it's happening because they're starting to film in September. They're starting to film in New York in September, and Colin's already done an interview with that. The other one he wrote, and they said that it's his pet project, like it's his baby, basically, that he wrote with Derek Connolly.
To be fair, Intelligent Life was supposed to come before Jurassic World 2.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a movie coming before Intelligent Life that they're filming in September, and then Intelligent Life is supposedly going to be filmed. And then that gives you Jurassic World 2, which would give you the 3-year time span, but I'm not convinced Universal wants to wait 3 years.
I'm putting on it that I think... I think it'll be 3 years.
The franchise game has changed, and Universal might not be entirely comfortable with waiting that long.
Yeah, look how fast they're pumping out Fast and Furious movies.
I mean, look how much money they made with Fast and the Furious. They're breaking...
Fuck, man, $1 billion plus.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's the
I'm sorry, but no, Colin's directing Jurassic World 2. I just completely see that happening.
I mean, I really hope so. I know that he talked about doing it.
Movie goes first.
He talked about doing it in the past. He said that he would love to do it, but I mean, out of all honesty, it just really comes down to how quickly Universal wants Jurassic World 2 out there. And if it doesn't segue, if it doesn't mesh with his schedule, then we might see it handed off to somebody else.
Yeah, but things get moved around, man.
I know.
They could push, because they're all involved. Frank Marshall's involved with Intelligent Life. It could be part of Colin Trevorrow's contract. No. Look at what they do with Michael Bay. They wouldn't let him do.
But Bay signs himself. I mean, Bay doesn't really have... Colin's the type of guy that I really see himself pushing for his own independent projects, and he probably...
Oh, no, I'm not saying that he's not going to be. I'm saying he'll do Jurassic World 2, regardless.
I mean, I hope he does.
That's I'm calling
I hope he does. It just
happen.
really depends on how long Universal wants to wait. Because if Universal wants it out sooner rather than later, I can see Colin passing on it so he can do his own project. If it gets in the way of what he originally planned for his schedule.
I don't know. I think he's got a tight grip on this franchise.
I hope he does. I mean,
I don't see it. being something that he would just pass on to somebody else.
Bring Derek Connolly back too, please.
Oh yeah, him and Derek write together all the time. So I mean, I don't think that's something you need to worry about. I don't think you need to worry about them.
Remember, we all thought Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver were perfect, and then Derek Connolly and Colin.
And they are.
And like, oh my god, they're perfect too.
Well, we do. Well, I think we can only judge that if we get to read their original
writers.
Script.
I mean, like,
yeah, they are.
No doubt.
I want to see their original.
Yeah,
script.
I have no doubt that they probably brought something really good to the table. That was, you know, I'm sure they brought a lot of cool things to the table, and I'm sure a lot. I mean, we know some of it has to exist in Jurassic World due to the writers' credits dispute. But either way, there's a really talented writing team behind Jurassic World, and that alone should really have people excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It has me excited as hell.
Is it?
You said the new trailer's on your Age of Ultron screens, right?
Oh yeah, I'll let you guys know tonight. I'll film my reaction of me crying in the IMAX cinema when the thing comes up. That's the new trailer.
And then
I will cry. I'm letting you know. I cried with the Star Wars trailer. That's playing too. So
that Star Wars trailer is so good. Oh man, that Star Wars trailer!
I fucking started tearing up at the end.
It was such an emotional trailer. I loved it. Yeah, no, Age of Ultron. It hits my theaters tonight as well. I don't think I'm going to see it. I was going to, but my friend, I don't know. She said something about like Build-A-Beer. I don't know what the hell that means.
Okay, yeah, Build-A-Beer is a bit more important.
Is that a thing that you can build your own beer? I don't know. She's like, let's go.
You can build a bear.
Yeah, I know build a bear, but she said build a beer, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. So that's what I'm doing tonight.
You made the right decision. Don't worry.
Yeah. So.
Well, I watched Avengers 2 the other night, and there was no Jurassic World trailer. My friend saw a film the other day in London, and it was the original, the first trailer. Yeah, I know.
Man, that trailer is not good. It's just not good.
It's not good.
And I don't know why are they pushing the new trailer harder? And I can't believe they missed Furious 7 for it. I don't know. The movie's going to do good.
Oh my god, that's the biggest hit. I mean, biggest miss so far in marketing. Honestly.
The movie's going to do good, but goddamn if.
Is it though? Is it?
Well, I mean, it depends on what your definition of good is, but it's going to make its money for sure. Yeah, it's going to do good. I just don't think it'll do as good as it could have done if they would have pushed the marketing a little bit heavier, especially in theater marketing. I mean, people go to movie theaters, and missing the Avengers in the UK is like that. I'm flabbergasted.
It's blasphemy.
Who is calling me?
Yeah, some people still don't know the movie's coming out.
Oh, a lot of people
don't
know. If you go looking for the toys, and you're like, yeah, do you have the Jurassic World toys? They're like, the what? You're like, the new Jurassic Park movie? They're like, they're doing a new Jurassic Park movie? I'm like, you work at goddamn Toys R Us. You should know this shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't know this movie's happening. They're obviously ramping up, and a lot of people do know, and a lot more people will know, but I still think that they should have probably pushed these trailers a little bit harder and a little bit sooner.
All I can think about since we last talked about it now is I'd much rather be recording this podcast, having a few beers with you guys.
Let's do in person.
We'll make it happen.
Have people call in. We can just have guests keep calling in.
Oh, dude, I gotta
It'd be like a 7-hour podcast, just letting you guys know.
Assis, you're over over the summer.
Yeah, I'm coming over the summer for sure.
So we can at least do a podcast, me, you, and Chris online.
Fuck you.
Chris, get your ass over here, man.
I don't have a passport!
There. It takes like 3 weeks to get a passport. Go
if
get
you
one.
pay like $300, it does. It takes like...
what, really?
It takes like 2 months if you want to pay like the $100.
Okay, hang on. I want to come out. I want to fly out. After this movie's released... What's your summer, Chris?
I mean, my summer is basically free. I do things, but I don't plan in advance.
Well, why don't we look at August or something?
Okay. The hell is that?
What was that?
Me. Arya came, and I do my childish.
Oh, she's a good girl.
She's so soft. She took a bath today.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Oh,
I love it.
Wow. God, I would love to get us in a room before Jurassic, like the day that Jurassic World was coming out, and just have us pre-game, so people could listen to the podcast live, waiting for Jurassic World to come out later that night. That would just be the coolest thing ever.
It's a true shame that we can't really see it together. It's a crime.
No, we will be seeing it together. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh no, but I mean, you know what I mean, like on the day.
Yeah.
Like day one, yeah. Universal, please make it happen. We'll give you.
Oh, it would be so cool.
I don't know.
I don't know what it's going to be like when I watch it, because I'm going to be in Britain.
Yeah, I don't even know who I'm going to see the movie with, because, like, I don't know. I don't really have any friends that are, like, as excited about it.
Yeah, none of my friends are hardcore fucking Jurassic Park.
I'm just going to get my car and find out, like, what hardcore Jurassic World fans are, like, nearby. And I'm like, all right, we'll see it in your town. Come on, let's do this.
Oh, you guys know Justin, right?
What was that?
Whereabouts is Justin?
Justin's, like, literally less than an hour away from me.
Oh, is he in Canada?
Yeah, he's like in the same province. He's literally 50 minutes away from where I live. So I'm like, yo,
I had no idea that he lived in Canada.
Yeah. Justin Alexander, I hope his name is.
What's his address?
All right, come on.
All his personal detail right now.
What's his phone number? Come on, give it to us.
Oh man, I don't even know it. Sorry.
Dude, oh, for God's sake, we have to go see this movie.
We will.
Together. We have to get together, record this podcast. We should try and get a guest on. We should try and get a cast member or something to join us. That'd be really cool. Like and we could do a video.
I would.
We could record us.
I would be okay with that.
You better be okay with that.
Do you see that? How cool would it be to get just Chris Pratt on?
Yeah.
We just went to LA or something, and we were like, "You all right, Chris? do you wanna come on our podcast?"
I think we should get Derek Connolly.
That would be really
cool. And we could talk about because he doesn't get interviewed.
No. I would love to hear from him. Like, honestly, I mean, I would love to hear
the unsung hero of the Jurassic World.
Yeah, and I would love to hear from him. Just even like hear about safety not guaranteed. There's just like so many things that I would really like. It'd just be enjoyable to talk to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Put that on the schedule. That's booked in.
Number 3 fan, Derek Connolly.
That laugh. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Why?
It's been a long time.
Because it's like raining outside, and I'm like in a cave right now. I wish I was in a cave right now. I like caves.
What the hell?
I'm like...
Well, Assis is basically in his own cave.
Yeah.
Oh my god, not again.
Okay, so when I was in Canada, I was at this fishing place, and like the goddamn bathroom was designed like a cave. It was cool. So like the shower was like... the shower looked like I was like showering in a cave. I liked it.
Where the hell did you go, man?
Oh,
was that Assis's house?
It was...
I might as well,
hold
man.
on.
Jesus.
It was... I'm going to have to take a look at a map real quick, because it was some very obscure little town.
I live in no, I don't. That's a lie. I wish I lived in an obscure little town like Twin Peaks or something. That'd be insane.
Well, it was definitely somewhere in, like, northern Quebec.
Ew, Quebec. Sorry if you have any Quebec listeners. I don't like Quebec. Deal with it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
I think
French.
I think we're like
not racist. I don't like French.
Northeast Quebec.
It's complicated. Northeast. Oh man.
Northeast Quebec.
Did you have a tough time like maneuvering there?
Oh yeah, we had we drove like 17, 19 hours, something like that. I don't know. We drove, and then so we got to a lake, and we put all our gear on a boat, went across this lake for God knows how long. We got out on the other side, put all our gear on a bunch of ATVs, drove God knows how long, and then eventually got to another boat, drove way out there, and then finally we're at like the place. It was like literally in the middle of nowhere. The only other way to get there is to fly in on a little personal seaplane.
That's how you get killed by Bigfoot, man. You have to be careful with that stuff.
No, that's how you have a good time. Getting killed by Bigfoot.
And get raped by Bigfoot.
That's how you have a good time? No.
No. Or maybe if you're into that. I don't know.
But
Jack's into Bigfoot, right?
Yeah.
I love Bigfoot.
He's got
yeah, he's your best bud.
He's a
best
bro.
buds forever.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to hear.
I would like Bigfoot to be real.
He
That'd
is
be
real.
fun.
We know this.
I want to believe.
Right? Isn't he real?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of
Shroud
strong
says
evidence,
real.
but then also, is it evidence or is it a
Well,
hoax? It's
let's
one of
all
them.
get together and go hunt Bigfoot together in Canada.
Let's do it.
We have weapons at my house, so we can do that. We got the hunting tools.
Okay, so
and
we'll
ATVs.
camp out at Assis's mansion.
and then we'll take...
Assis, where are you in Canada?
I Outside of Ottawa, just outside.
Okay.
The capital of the nation.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've driven through there so many times.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, we live close to each other.
Yeah,
5 hours,
I've been saying
guys.
this.
5 hours.
We live pretty close.
We live like ridiculously close to each other.
It must be what, 5 hours, 4 or 5
I would
hours.
say like 7, probably.
Oh, Jesus Christ! But that's pretty close. A couple 100 kilometers, maybe 1,000 kilometers.
See, that's close to you guys. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, like you got to figure the U.S. like getting through the U.S. alone. It's a big place.
Yeah.
The U.S. is big. All these states doing their.
That's Chris's quote of the year. The U.S. is big. That's it.
It's big.
Okay, so what we'll do is, I'll fly over. We'll drive up to Canada. We'll camp in the mansion. We'll watch Jurassic World.
Like 18 times.
We'll record a podcast. Chris Pratt will come around for some beers.
The party will get out of
Chris Pratt
control.
will leave. Yes, Chris Pratt will leave after Assis's parents were called, and then we'll go hunting Bigfoot.
All right, sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan, boys. Sounds like a plan.
Well,
we'll film it too.
Oh, definitely.
I want to go to Nova Scotia. That'd be cool.
Why?
I don't know. It seems like a cool place to go to. I just want to kind of go everywhere. I want to go to
Do some Les Stroud survival type.
I want to do Newfoundland. I mean, going to the Yukon would be.
Newfoundland?
I would love to go to the Yukon.
I love the way you say that.
Yeah,
Newfoundland.
Yeah, I said that very strangely because I was reading it like the way it reads. I know how. Like,
that was brutal.
Let's like. I had so much fun in Alaska. Let's all go to Alaska together and explore it.
That's dangerous, but yeah.
Alaska's not that dangerous.
Fine, I mean,
it's like
I'm just gonna steer the conversation back towards Jurassic Park.
Just
indulge me 1 sec. We don't know what happens in Jurassic World. We know the basic concept, but
I think
what is
I don't think
your
there's anything deeper?
What is your ideal sequel?
My ideal sequel involves...
Without really knowing exactly what happens, but it's pretty obvious that the island goes to hell. What's the sequel? What do you want to see?
Yeah, I guess the dinosaurs are gonna have to hit. I guess they're gonna have to hit. When I say mainland, I don't mean like the states or anything like that. I mean like the dinosaurs are gonna have to start infiltrating like places like Costa Rica. Otherwise, it'd be interesting to see maybe if there's other facilities, maybe in Siberia.
See, that's what I think. I think there's gonna be dinosaurs somewhere else. I think it's gonna be hinted at the end of the film.
I would like to see Africa. I mean, Africa's a very big place, so that's a very non-descriptive answer. But
well, do you remember that poster that was a fan made, but it was posted as
Dark
awesome
Continent?
Dark Continent, and I love the concept for that. Dinosaurs out in the world. I could probably trace the email back because I spoke to the guy a lot back then. Because he came clean. He was like, hey, I've just taken this picture at my work or something, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
ILM's office and stuff, blah, blah. And then he sent me the original. He was like, look, I've seen all your reporting on this, and look, I didn't want to... I felt really bad, so here's the original, and it was fan-made. It's just, I'm so excited about Jurassic Park 4. I really want it to happen. This is my concept. And I was just like, fair play.
It's like that one with the Dilophosaurus.
That's not cool.
Do you remember that Jurassic Park 4 poster with the Dilophosaurus that everyone thought was real?
Yeah, Carnosaur 3 did that. That was amazing. That was actually amazing.
What
the hell's
Carnosaur 3?
We're going back to like... No. He was a poster. No, what was this, like 2004?
He was a member of Dan's JP. That's what he did.
How long ago was that? Was that like 2004?
2003. It was before the sales script.
Yeah,
it was early days.
It has summer 2006 printed on it. I remember...
Dude.
And I remember being on the internet just freaking out about that.
I printed it all. I was quite young then. I printed it all out on like a piece of paper. I had it in a folder. I was so excited about these script pages and this logo because the logo, like even now, is epic. The kind of deep hidden Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I love the. Honestly, maybe that's the direction for the sequels to go. I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know where a sequel could go. That would make
There's
sense
quite a
to
few.
me yet.
I think honestly that this podcast has gone on long enough, and talking sequels could be a podcast in its own.
Yes, let's cut it off soon. Yeah.
Yeah, because my dog's crying at the door. I don't think he's feeling good.
All right, let's cut it up.
We have been recording for 2 hours now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to realize all these things that we forgot to talk about.
Probably.
Because we're just kind of like Skype calling right now.
But here we go.
And that's what a podcast is, right? We just Skype each other and record it and throw it up.
An hour and a half for me to edit.
Well, the good thing is we didn't say anything that needed to be cut out this time.
We had a couple pauses, right?
Yeah, we had a couple pauses, but we didn't say anything like... I don't know.
Yeah, nothing
like,
stupid.
yeah, we didn't... I was going to say something that we shouldn't say, but then I'm afraid that we would actually...
Oh, say it.
No, I couldn't think of anything, but I was also afraid that we'd forget to cut it. You say it. I'm not going to be the one that accidentally reveals something.
Oh, what do I say?
I don't know. I was just making a joke.
Oh. I was expecting something cool. I'm like, oh, Chris knows something.
Give
He's
us
about to spill something.
Give us a spoiler or some shit. I don't know. Ruin it for the fans. I
don't know anything.
Is that why you don't have any articles coming out?
Assis, the real question is, when are you going to write another article, my friend?
Next month.
No.
One a month, right?
Why don't you write up the article for the Colin Trevorrow interview?
Oh, get out of here! No way, that's too much. It's too much.
You gotta do it, man.
You can do it. I mean, it's not like you have to do multiple articles.
Yeah, it's just
like,
the one, and it's all about the Colin. You just take out the best
Where's
bits.
our fourth writer? What happened to our fourth writer? Where's Alex at?
Alex is busy, okay?
Shout out to Alex Evans. You're doing a good job, my friend.
Yeah, I mean...
Why don't we get him on the podcast for once?
We should get him on the podcast, and we will.
It's a part of the damn site.
Yeah.
Ideally, the next episode we'll have Nate from Jurassic June on. So we'll be discussing Jurassic June, because that's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
It's possibly the biggest... Jurassic June is the biggest thing this June, I think, that's about to be released.
Oh, for sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, not...
The Lost World 1925.
What?
It's a good film.
Yeah.
It's vintage.
Yo, what was I gonna say?
Yo, bro.
we are just Skype calling now. I think we've gotten a little too comfortable. None of us really know what to say.
I am lying down in a nest of blankets and pillows right now.
Oh, because we've basically covered everything at this point. Now we're just shooting shit.
And what time is it where you are now, Chris?
1:54.
And do you have alcohol around you?
I do.
I think we may
too early, Chris. You
Chris.
No, it's not.
I'm
Actually, I'm gonna go out drinking soon too. I feel like getting some bevs in my system. It's been too long.
Jack, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say we may have Are you a drunk, Chris?
I am not a drunk.
That's the first step. You gotta admit it, bro.
You gotta
admit it.
But you just said it like I made the first step, but I didn't make the first step there. No, I've got tea.
Well, make the first step then.
Hold up. Give me a second. I'm gonna send you guys a picture.
I feel like Chris could outdrink all of us to the point where we'd be dead and he'd still be okay.
Did I tell you guys about what I drank that
you
one?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
Did that make it to the podcast? I don't remember.
No, we cut that.
I don't know. I think I left it in.
Echoes. Sorry, that's my fault. I'm looking for...
We should wrap it up soon.
Yeah, no.
I think Chris is just trying to hide all his alcohol before he takes this picture.
Post a picture of my workstation.
I can hear that alcohol.
Wait, I can't hear.
Yeah, he's hiding it. Or he's putting it all in a box. I don't drink.
Hold up.
He's finding bottles of beer with like cigarette butts in the bottom, and he's debating whether to drink from them.
Hold up. Here's my workstation.
Oh, there it is.
So what's that? Bottle of whiskey.
There's 2 bottles of beer right in front of the fucking thing. That's great.
There's some water. Great. He's pacing it.
There's 2 bottles of water. There's...
I see. That's a nice website you're on there,
3 bottles of beer, man.
Nice website.
Hi, Shadow. Oh, okay. I'll take care of you.
What a loser website that is.
One that you'll...
Shout out to jw.org.
You'll never find an article by a C-SPAN.
No, it's like...
It's probably for the best, because my writing is not so great.
We'll find Bigfoot before we find that.
Man, I love being the whipping boy of this podcast.
This has been a rather interesting episode of episode 15 of the Jurassic World podcast. If you want to see us cease, write more articles, please comment below.
If you want to see Cease fired, please type in Jurassic Park 3 is the best Jurassic World movie.
I wonder. Imagine if we get comments that are like, yeah, just get rid of him.
Just that one. He just likes.
Listen, man, you gotta do what the fans want.
Yeah, I
you
know.
gotta do what the fans want. So if they want me out.
We'll replace you. We'll replace you with a map index. Jurassic Park 14.
Map index is better than I am. Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Give up my spot for map index.
I don't want to lose a cease. I don't want to let go.
I can't. Don't let go.
I think he needs to prove himself.
Did we fix his Twitter page?
Yeah, dude, I updated the whole about page. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did.
Was that a dog?
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you hear the whine noise? Yeah, that's my dog. He wants to go back outside.
Oh, my soft.
Oh, by the way, Pratt, his title is Park Ranger.
Ah.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Shit.
That's what I'm here for.
Man, I'm not excited for Avengers at all.
It's not a good movie.
Like, I'm gonna go watch it tonight. But
It's downright
like
70s era sexist.
He's Joss Whedon, as Chris likes to call him.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Josh Whedon.
Apparently, it's Whedon, but someone said.
Yeah, it's Whedon.
Josh Whedon.
Well, it's,
not
somebody commented on our YouTube video, and they're like, "It's Whedon."
Yeah, I saw.
And I think they said.
Yeah.
I think they said his first name's pronounced Hose, like Hose Whedon.
Like Jose, but I don't
like.
think.
I don't think that's right, but I was like, if
No,
that is
not.
the case,
It's not Hose.
like Hose Whedon. Hose Whedon. I mean, what type of like pronunciation would that kind of indicate?
Jose.
Jose, we done.
Yeah, we are. We're done.
Oh, we done.
Well,
That's my segue for the
it's
day.
over. It's already
we done.
over.
A cease. That's your best one yet.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm not
it's
drinking
the playoff
beer
race.
yet. God damn it! No, it's just old bottles from last night.
Oh yeah, that's what they all say.
I'm not drinking beer and tea at the same time. Jesus, that'd be
That'd be an interesting mix.
I mean,
Whiskey and tea.
I've actually, there was I forget what type of ale it was. It was mixed with hibiscus tea, and it was actually very good. But that's another story. That's another.
I'll be sure to never try
That's
that.
another story for another day.
We should probably wrap this up. It's like an hour 45 now. This is longer than our other podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I had when I was drinking that beer, they had me like go up to like a wooden thing, and they were like whipping me while I drank it.
Okay, you did some fucked up shit, man.
It was around a bonfire. I don't know.
That's even more weird. You're like part of some satanic cult. Man.
I did not mean to find my way into that place. It just kind of happened.
You know what? That is a story for another day. We'll start the podcast off like that next week.
Okay.
I don't think I want to tell
I've
that
got to say
story.
bye. We've got to do this.
Yeah, we gotta cut this now. It's way too long.
Oh.
Okay. I mean,
Bye.
yeah. Says the guy who
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Says the guy that what?
says the guy
Says the guy.
who doesn't have to edit it.
Yeah, no.
I can edit it. If you don't want to do it, I can edit it. No big deal.
You guys hear my dog crying?
He's blowing out his fucking crack cocaine pipe.